Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will hold a second press conference today at 4 p.m. over COVID-19 relief aid. The Finance Minister is likely to announce relief measures regarding agriculture and allied activities. Finance Minister might also touch upon the supply chain disruption and ways to resolve this issue. This will be the second tranche of measures coming in as part of India's massive 20 lakh crore fiscal stimulus package. Just yesterday, out of the 15 relief measures announced by the Finance Minister, 6 are aimed at bringing the vast MSME sector back to life. MSMEs now can avail rupees 3 lakh crore collateral-free automatic loans to boost their businesses. Now, going over to the opposition, it has criticised the government's mega 20 lakh crore rupee stimulus package for failing to address the actual problems of the poor migrants on ground. The opposition said that the government's steps will only help large MSMEs and won't really benefit employees of 6 crore small MSMEs. Opposition states are also quite naturally unhappy. Here's our report on that.
There is a fund being created for infusing about 50,000 crore as equity into the MSMEs.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman revealed the first installment of the mega 20 lakh crore package, with a special focus on MSMEs, also handing out SOPs for finance companies, discoms, taxpayers, real estate sector and government contractors. But the opposition is not happy with the stimulus. Congress has criticised the government, saying that it has nothing for the poor and migrants who have been devastated with the lockdown due to COVID-19.
For the lakhs of poor, hungry and devastated migrant workers who have walked, and many thousands are still walking back to their home states. This is a cruel blow dealt to those who toil every day.
Always advocated if you give cash in the hands of the poorest people, they will buy things, especially in the hinterland. So therefore, we have to focus on giving people more disposable income so that they can start getting back into the consumption cycle.
Opposition ruled states too are not happy with the economic package. Bengal and Kerala claim the stimulus has nothing for states.
দেখুন প্রধানমন্ত্রী যখন বলেছিলেন 20 লক্ষ কোটি টাকার প্যাকেজ করা হচ্ছে আমরা একটা আশান্বিত হয়েছিলাম হয়তোবা এফআরবিএমটা বাড়বে 3% থেকে 5% আমরা ভেবেছিলাম জিডিপিটা at least 6% হবে মিনিমাম 10 লক্ষ কোটি টাকার কিছু তো হলোই না উপরন্তু ভাওতার পর ভাওতা এটা কি দেশকে এভাবে ভাওতা দেওয়ার মানেটা কি
The Union Finance Minister did not for once mention a term called state government. If you don't provide additional money, pay what is owed to the states via state compensation. This is unforgivable.
However, the BJP and even the MSME minister termed the stimulus a historic step.
So this is really giving a very, very good boost to our all small-scale industries. And the demand was waiting from last many days. Now it is clear. That is also a very, very remarkable and historical decision taken by the government.
The government is set to unveil more SOPs for the distressed economy in coming days. But can it satisfy all in the big clamor for a slice in the fiscal stimulus pie? Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's quickly go over to Aishwarya Paliwal reporting live from Delhi to find out more on this. Aishwarya, do bring us details with regards to this stimulus package that has been announced about reaching the actual people that are deserving of it. Migrants, even till this minute, are seen stranded at various parts of the country, even in Delhi, all through the way. Migrants are waiting to go back home and mostly by foot. Even if the money is being pumped in to revive these economies or these sectors, the MSME sectors, if migrants are not available, labor is not available, how will they kickstart?
Well, definitely, this is one question which has been weighing very heavily on the minds of business owners. A lot of them at the moment are perplexed as to how to restart the economy. On one hand, they are happy for the 3 lakh crore package that the government has given because they are saying the collateral loan will be helpful in future. But yes, what is immediately required is for the laborers to come back. Now, on the other hand, we are seeing that the opposition parties have also trained their guns at the government, saying that they are providing 1,000 crore rupees to the states. But will it trickle down? Will those who need it the most, will they get it, especially now? Because now is the time when these laborers really need money in their hands. So definitely we have seen politics being played over this package. But what we understand is that the government on its end is trying to make sure that the money reaches those who really need it.
Right. Aishwarya, let's quickly cut across to Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad addressing the media. Here's what he has to say.
मैं वो तस्वीर आपके सामने दिखा रहा हूं, आप स्क्रीन देखिए। तो ये एनआई की तस्वीर है। से along with राहुल गांधी, अशोक गहलोत, अशोक चौहान, अपने जो एमपी हैं, जो फॉर्मर एडिटर हैं कांग्रेस के। हमने पहले भी कहा है कि नीरव मोदी के मामले में कांग्रेस पार्टी ने हमेशा बचाने की कोशिश की। आपको याद होगा ये पूरा इनका जो उनको मिलता था, आप भी जानते हैं ये पूरी चीज क्या थी कि उनको लेटर ऑफ अंडरटेकिंग फेक मिलती थी, उसके आधार पर गारंटी मिलती थी और उसके आधार पर वो कंट्री में एक्सपोर्ट करते थे फॉरेन बैंकों से। और ये सब मामला लगभग अच्छे हजारों करोड़ों का है।
Right, we're going to follow up on that. For now, we're going to slip into a short break. Be right back to stay tuned. Politics has now erupted over PM CARES fund allocation to fight coronavirus. Former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram has attacked the centre over the allocation of rupees 1,000 crores for migrant workers. Chidambaram says that the labourers will not get any direct benefit as the money will be given in to state governments to meet expenses. He also questioned the plight of those migrants who have already returned to their villages. Prime Minister CARES Fund Trust has allocated a total of rupees 3,100 crores for the fight against coronavirus, of which some funds are allocated for the purchase of ventilators and vaccine development. Here's politics being churned out over PM CARES funds and where the money is going to. National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastav joining us live for more on this. Rahul, we know that a PM CARE fund was announced. People across of the nation contributed to the PM CARE fund. Now politics is brewing with the opposition asking where is this money going to? A lot of talk about the money being given into state governments to meet their expenses and also a chunk of it going towards procuring ventilators and for research of vaccine.
See, right now it's a very, central government is trapped in a situation in which it virtually can't please anybody, it seems. On one hand, you have got lakhs of migrants moving in all directions, trying to get home, and their plight is perhaps one of the most telling stories as far as this COVID-19 pandemic is concerned. On the other hand, the central government was facing attack by the state governments that they were not getting any funds from the center for the migration and the migratory efforts or even managing the migrant workers. And that is why in one of the measures, the central government used the COVID-19 COVID fund, PM CARE fund, which has been created and allocated 1,000 crores to the state. And when the fund was released, the announcement was made, at that time it was very clear in the details provided that this money will be going to the state governments, will be at the disposal of the district heads and other authorities, largely for the movement of migrants, for arranging buses and others, because that is one expense. See, on one hand, there is an expense for the railways and others, bringing people back to their homes in buses. On the other hand, these are these connectivity, last mile connectivity issues between the places where migrants are to the railway stations and then from the railway station to the other places. And that is why specifically the fund was allocated. This is where the opposition has sensed an opportunity that while the government is still working out a package for laborers and migrant laborers and others, and it might be a bit of time in that, it seems the opposition is taking that opportunity to say that this allocation is not the right allocation. There should have been a larger addressing the whole migrants problem. So there is a crisis. Yes, migrants is a problem, but the government is saying that we are working at it. When it comes to mitigating the crisis for the migrant workers who are going back home, what government sources are saying that already some 2.2 crore jobs have been created per day. If nearly under the MNREGA scheme, the Rozgar Guarantee Yojana, under which usually 70% of those who enlist come forward and take a daily wage job, which means something close to 1.6 crore people are already getting jobs. So if there is a large migratory shift, which has been seen, and sources in the Rural Development Ministry are saying 40% increase in the jobs under the MNREGA, means if there was something close to 40% people were taking it, today we have something nearly 60% people taking that kind of a job all over the country under the MNREGA. Yes, what one can say is the package is coming. It is long delayed, but yes, we can see a lot of politics over the kind of mitigation effort the central government is indulging in.
Right. Rahul, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Now, migrant workers have been hit hard quite naturally with this COVID crisis and the lockdown, with no work, no savings. Thousands of them are desperate to reach their home spot by foot, by bicycle, whatever can get them back home. Many of them also taking lifts on trucks, but the truck ride doesn't really come cheap either. Many are shelling out thousands to buy a spot in these trucks to get back to their hometowns. What's strange is that cops are turning a blind eye. Take a look.
It's been the story of two lockdowns. One that possibly you live in, locked in, but at home, in your house, with your people. The other lockdown story is narrated by these sweeping shots, that of desperation of those trying to reach their home, to be with their people. And they are doing what it takes to get there. If not on trains, then on train tracks, on bicycles, on foot, just to get home. Wasn't that the diktat to begin with? Stay home, stay safe.
कितना आप लोग पैसा एक एक बंदा दे रहे हैं? 4,000 रुपए दे रहे हैं। 4,000 रुपए किसको दे रहे हैं आप लोग ये पैसा? ये लेबर मांग रहे हैं। तो ये ट्रक का कितना आप लोगों ने पैसा दिया? 3500। 3500 रुपया दिया। मैं प्रेग्नेंट है। हाँ। कितना आपका महीना इस वक्त? लास्ट है 9वां महीना। लास्ट महीना आपका चल। इस वक्त कैसे ट्रैवल करेंगे आप ट्रक में इस तरीके से? खाने पीने का नहीं तो क्या करेंगे? So here's a truck, and you can see the situation here, that hundreds of migrants from Jharkhand, hailing from Jharkhand, are now getting loaded in these trucks.
On the Maharashtra-Nashik highway, despite of absolute lockdown, private trucks line up to pick up cargo. In times of economic slowdown, they are making a killing. 2,000 to rupees 4,000 per spot is on sale. Just enough to sit if you tuck in your feet very tight. Social distancing, these visuals are a twisted ode to that. And all of it with no guarantee that the truck would actually reach the destination you paid for.
अभी रेड जोन है ना, लॉकडाउन है ना, तो रेड जोन्स में से क्रॉस करने का परमिशन है, स्टेट परमिट है? नहीं है अभी। हाँ? फिलहाल नहीं है, लेकिन मजबूर है, इनको क्या करेंगे भाई हम लोग? बाई चांस आपके पास परमिशन नहीं है तो रोकेंगे तो आप उतारना पड़ेगा। क्या करेंगे, जबरदस्ती उतारेंगे तो उतार देंगे। अब इनको कहाँ लेके जाएंगे? आप देख लीजिए, बच्चे हैं साथ में, इन लोग को कहाँ छोड़ेंगे बताइए? बच्चे भी। प्राइवेट गाड़ी ऐसे तो चलने का परमिशन नहीं है अभी लॉकडाउन में ना? नहीं, वो तो है, लेकिन हम लोग अलग से ऐसा कुछ नहीं लिए हैं, मतलब पुलिस के सहायता से ही जा रहे हैं। पुलिस आपको नहीं रोकती है? नहीं, हम लोग को मतलब सहायता कर रहे हैं, बहुत सहायता कर रहे हैं। बहुत अच्छी बात है सर। एक एक जने से कितना कितना पर हेड कितना पे कर रहे हैं? कोई 1500, किसी के बाद पैसा नहीं दिया उनको भी लेके जा रहे हैं।
At the checkposts of Bhiwandi and Nashik, we did check that there were no checks. Trucks packed with migrants were being allowed to pass, violating every norm in the lockdown rule book.
मैं आपसे ये पूछ रही हूँ कि ये जो टेम्पो ट्रकों में निकल रहे हैं सर ये माइग्रेंट वर्कर, तो ये क्या अलाउड है? ये लोग क्रॉस कर सकते हैं?
नहीं ना, नाकाबंदी है वही चालू है।
अच्छा, बट सर ये तो निकल रहे हैं, हमने तो देखा इतने ट्रक्स लेकर जा रहे हैं, 100 60 70 बैठा रखे हैं एक एक में। आप मना किस चीज को कर रहे हैं मैं समझ नहीं पा रही, क्योंकि है तो इतने तो ट्रक्स निकल रहे हैं सर। हाँ,
कोई मना कर रही है
सर, ये जो ट्रक्स निकल रहे हैं इतने माइग्रेंट वर्कर इसमें भरे हुए हैं, तो इन ट्रक्स के पास परमिशन है यहाँ से क्रॉस करने की? नहीं, मैं बस यही पूछ रही हूँ कि उन ट्रक्स को क्यों नहीं चेक किया?
These trucks are testimony to the fact on the abysmal number of trains being run to ferry migrants back home. In Maharashtra, where these trucks with human cargo ply, there are 10 lakh migrants, and only 55,000 of those have been ferried back home by just 42 trains. The rest continue to leave one way or the other. Here, as the trucks clear one checkpost at a time, the human cargo breathing a sigh of relief. One checkpost closer to home.
All these people, they are right now paying rupees 3,000 in desperation because they have to reach their families. And all this is happening in broad daylight under the authorities' noses. And these trucks have no permission to cross the states or the districts or the zone. But there is absolutely no checking or stoppage of these trucks by the police personnel on the ground on any of the borders. Now the main and the most important question is, are the authorities in connivance or are they indifferent? With video journalist Prashant in Nashik, I'm Tanushree Pandey for India Today.
Now, special passenger train services are currently underway across the country. The first passenger train from Delhi to Jammu arrived today at Jammu's Tavi railway station. Soon after the arrival, passengers were tested right at the platform. My colleague Sunil G. Bhatt brings you more.
First passenger train since the imposition of lockdown has arrived at Jammu Tawi railway station. The authorities have made proper arrangements, and you can see that the passengers are coming one by one. This passenger train left from New Delhi railway station late last night, and it has just arrived at Jammu Tawi railway station. District-wise segregation is happening, and now they will be taken to their home districts. Special buses have been arranged by the administration. All these passengers have been tested, their samples have been taken, and now the authorities are going to take them to their respective native districts. They will be kept under administrative quarantine for a couple of days, and after their reports come, then the next course of action will take place. Those who test positive will be taken to hospital for treatment, and those who test negative, it will be mandatory for them to remain under home quarantine. So administration is ensuring that there is no further spread of coronavirus here in Jammu and Kashmir. All precautions are being taken. With video journalist Neeraj Kumar, this is Sunil Bhatt reporting from outside the Jammu Tawi railway station for India Today.
Now, after the railways restarted 15 pairs of special AC trains, it seems like the Delhi Metro may be gearing up to resume its operations soon. Videos of metro trains being readied have now surfaced, showing arrangements being made for alternate seating. Delhi Metro Rail Corporation issued a statement saying it is working out a detailed cleaning procedure and a plan to maintain social distance procedures. Metro officials clarified that the date for resumption of metro services has not been finalized as yet. Remember, the Delhi Metro services were suspended on 22nd of March, 3 days before the nationwide lockdown was imposed. Now, India enters its last day of Mission Bharath 1, the first phase. In fact, as many as 8,500 Indians have already returned home. 2 flights carrying 234 passengers from Kuwait landed in Indore last night. A special Air India flight carrying 177 passengers from Kuwait also landed in Ahmedabad last night. 8 more flights will be bringing stranded nationals today. The second phase of Vande Bharat mission will begin from 16th of May. In the second phase, 30,000 Indians from 31 countries will be repatriated. Like railways, special trains, national carrier Air India may also start special domestic flights to ferry these passengers who have been repatriated under the Vande Bharat mission back to their home states and towns. The special domestic flights will be used to carry stranded nationals to take them back to their respective states. The Indian Navy's INS Jalashwa will undertake its second journey with Indian nationals from Maldives to Kerala on Friday.
It is all because of the efforts of Indian Embassy. The people there, they have, woke up the whole night and have made this possible. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Kudos to Indian Embassy and kudos to the people who are working here. They have done a remarkable job day night. They have been working up till maybe the whole night to get these passengers on board on Bangladesh Air. Thanks a lot, many thanks, sincere thanks. Jai.
Meanwhile, the Indian envoy to Canada, Ajay Bisaria, said that 5,000 Indians in Canada have registered demanding to go back home. Here's what he said.
The second phase of Vande Bharat mission is to begin on the 16th of May. One of the important countries that has been added to the list is Canada. I'm being joined by Indian High Commissioner to Canada, Ajay Bisaria. Many thanks for joining us here in India today, High Commissioner Bisaria. The first question would be with regards to Indians who are in Canada, want to return to India. How many of them have registered so far?
Good to be here, Geeta. We have already about 5,000, more than 5,000 stranded Indians who've registered with us, expressing an interest in going to India. And we just announced the next phase of the flights, which includes 5 flights from Canada. This will be 3 from Toronto, 2 from Vancouver. So we have 5 flights scheduled next week and 5,000 registered. We're working on the logistics, the scheduling of where these flights land and so on. So we're at the fine-tuning stage of this exercise.
Well, when it comes to, again, handling the Indian nationals in various countries, again, the problems have been different in different countries. We've seen stranded Indian nationals where the mission had to really come forward and help them. Has that been the case in Canada as well? And what's the kind of help that has been extended by the mission to Indian nationals stranded in Canada?
Well, as I said, 5,000 would like to go back, but an overwhelming majority would like to stay on. And a lot of the Indian citizens who are staying on have issues of their own, particularly students. And they needed, so our approach was to help those who wanted to leave, to plan the exit flights. And for those who want to stay, the attempt is to make life as comfortable as we possibly can. We've worked with the Canadian government authorities, which means the federal and provincial authorities. We've talked to them about students, making life more comfortable for the students. I've written to, for instance, the premiers of all the major regions of Canada. And we've also written to university authorities who've stepped in and made sure, for instance, that they get the accommodation they need, that in case accommodation is not available, they get alternative arrangements. The second thing we've done is that we've been in touch with the students themselves on a very regular basis. And as you know, Canada is expansive. So we've touched base with students from Nova Scotia to Victoria in British Columbia. And we've talked to them, understood their issues, and projected these. So the attempt was to make matters more comfortable for those who are staying on.
Going back to Maharashtra, which is the worst affected state across of India, 26,000 cases have been reported of COVID-19, while the death toll is now reaching the 1,000-figure mark. A total of 1,495 new cases and 54 deaths were reported in just the last 24 hours in Maharashtra. Capital Mumbai, too, is among the worst affected city in the country. In fact, the worst hit with 15,000 COVID-19 cases. Mumbai reported 40 deaths in the last 24 hours, the highest in a single day. A total of 596 people have lost their lives in Mumbai alone from the novel coronavirus. 6 deaths were reported in Pune, while 2 each in Jalgaon and Solapur. Till today, more than 2.3 lakh people have been tested, out of which 24,000 have tested positive for COVID-19 so far in Maharashtra. A spike in numbers of COVID-19 cases has been witnessed in Tamil Nadu as well. On Wednesday, the state reported 509 cases and 3 deaths in 24 hours. The total number of cases in the state now stand at over 9,000. It's crossed the 9,000 mark and is the third worst hit state. Maximum number of cases are from Chennai. The city has a total of 5,262 cases on the whole, 380 of which were reported just yesterday. Stalin has blamed EPS government for not containing the spread at the Coimbatore market, but the chief minister holds the traders at the Coimbatore wholesale market responsible for the spike in cases. Meanwhile, actor turned politician Kamal Haasan has also accused the EPS of only wanting money by fighting a battle in court to open up state liquor shops. He also added that the state is only progressing backwards and not worried about containing the spread at all.
வியாபார சங்க நிர்வாகிகளோடு பேச்சுவார்த்தை நடத்தினார்கள். எங்கே அதிகமான பேர் குழுமி இருக்கின்ற காரணத்தினாலே நோய் தொற்று ஏற்பட்டுவிடும். அரசு உங்களுக்கு மாற்று ஏற்பாடு செய்து கொடுக்கப்படும். நீங்கள் தற்காலிக மார்க்கெட் அமைக்கக்கூடிய பகுதியிலே சென்று இந்த காய்கறி விற்பனை மேற்கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டார். ஆனால் வியாபாரி சங்க நிர்வாகிகள் அதற்கு மறுப்பு தெரிவித்து விட்டனர். நாங்கள் இங்கேதான் வியாபாரம் செய்ய முடியும். ஏனென்றால்
Now, as Tamil Nadu overtook Delhi to become the third worst hit state, my colleague Akshita tells you what really went wrong in Tamil Nadu. Here's a report.
Tamil Nadu is the third worst affected. It's on May 10th that Tamil Nadu really overtook Delhi to become the state with the third highest number of cases of coronavirus. So when you do this particular comparative analysis between all the states, you see here that Maharashtra is right on top of the list. Then you have Gujarat, Delhi and Tamil Nadu. And it is at this point in May that Tamil Nadu's cases have crossed that of Delhi. So what really went wrong? The reason we compare Delhi and Tamil Nadu is because both states saw a spike in the number of cases because of the Tablighi Jamaat event. But another cluster emerged in Tamil Nadu, in Chennai, which is the Coimbatore market cluster, which has led to Tamil Nadu actually crossing New Delhi here and ensuring that it is the third worst affected state in the country. So that's where Tamil Nadu really lost its way. And that's why questions have also been asked of the state government as to why this market was kept open until May to allow this kind of a spread, a massive spread that's led to over 1,500 cases in the state of Tamil Nadu.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.